Hello, Earthlings.
Hello, Earthlings.
This is Sal's show.
Yes, Sal's show.
Beaming into your brain. And if you are strange, this will make you stranger. If you are not strange, it will make you even stranger. This is Astro Al.
Yes.
You are whoever you are, and this is Sal's show. We are about to do a song, and this song is called I Was a Teenage Ghost, and it is a tribute to all the spooky movies that were I was a teenage this, I was a teenage that, like I was a teenage Frankenstein, I was a teenage Dracula, I was a teenage lobster man, I was a teenage shrimp, all those sort of things.
But there's never been an I was a teenage ghost before, until now. Anyways, at least in song.
And here we go.
Daisy conned her gang into killing me. But the grave couldn't hold me. I'm coming back for them all. One by one they'll fall. Back to the grave, revenge is what I crave. Want to be unseen, we can't be unseen. We can be unseen, we can be unforeseen. They hang me from a post, I was a teenage girl. She's the one that came back. I was a teenage ghost. I float through the mall, then they hear my call. One by one they'll fall when they hear me call. I'll haunt you every day. I'll take your life away. I'll haunt you every day. I'll make your life decay. Hang me from a post, I was a teenage girl. She's the one I want the most, I was a teenage
That was I Was a Teenage Ghost by Astro, because we are Astro, and this is Sal's show.
Yay!
Sal's show.
Sal Show!
Sal's show is coming to you from the internets and from MATV and from beyond the universe. Now, this next number that we will be doing is a cover tune. And, well, not exactly a cover tune per se, but a cover. And this is originally performed by a band called Hawkwind, and it was written by the great science fiction author Michael Moorcock. This is a thing called Sonic Attack. In case of sonic attack on your district, follow these rules. If you are making love, it is imperative to bring all bodies to orgasm simultaneously. If you do not know how to bring all bodies to orgasm simultaneously, read the manuals. It is what they are for. Instructions will be provided for you. Do not waste time blocking your ears. Do not waste time seeking a soundproof shelter. Try to get as far away from the sonic source as possible. Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Use your wheels. It is what they are for. Small babies may be placed inside the special cocoons and should be left, if possible, in shelters. Do not attempt to use your own limbs. If no wheels are available, metal, not organic limbs, should be employed whenever possible. If you do not have metal limbs, seek the nearest district for instructions on how to receive metal limbs. Remember, in the case of sonic attack, survival means every man for himself.
Himself.
Statistically, more people survive if they think only of themselves.
Only themselves.
Only themselves.
Only themselves.
Do not attempt to rescue friends, relatives, loved ones, enemies, acquaintances, co-workers. You have only a few seconds to escape. Use those seconds sensibly, or you will inevitably die. And resuscitation will not be possible in any form, nor will data gathering from your brain. Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Think only of yourself.
Only yourself.
Think only of yourself.
Only yourself.
These are the first signs of sonic attack. You will notice small objects, such as ornaments, oscillating. You will notice vibrations in your diaphragm. You will hear a distant hissing in your ears. You will feel dizzy. You will feel the need to vomit. There will be bleeding from orifices. There will be an ache in the pelvic region. You may be subject to fits of hysterical shouting, or even laughter. These are all signs of imminent sonic destruction. Your only protection is flight. If you are less than 10 years old, remain in the shelters and use your cocoon. Remember, you can help no one else.
No one else.
Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Do not panic.
You can help no one else.
No one else.
Think only of yourself.
Only yourself.
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 Do not panic. Do not panic.
Do not panic.
Hello, Sal Show. Once
Hello.
again, we are Astro Al, returning to Sal Show. Poor Sal that he has this returned to him. But we paid him well. $1 billion was the price, I believe. And we are now here on Sal Show, and you are watching us on Sal Show. Look at the exciting things you're seeing, like me adjusting the set list. Think of all these exciting things you would be missing if you were not watching Astro Al at this moment. Yes, we are Astro Al.
Okay, the next song we're going to go into is called Kings of Terror. Again, inspired by our love of horror movies, especially the Hammer horror movies and B movies, and this is our tribute to all our heroes. You ready?
That was the Kings of Terror from an album that is not yet released by Astro, which will someday be released by Astro, but not this day. Hello, Sal Show audience. This is Astro, and we have come to flop our arms at you. And we are here on Sal Show. This is another piece that is being covered, not really a song per se, but another piece. This is again by Hawkwind, and really written by Robert Calvert, the late great Robert Calvert. And this is something that I've wanted to cover for a long time, and now on Sal's show we are actually going to do it. This is Astro covering a Robert Calvert piece called The 10 Seconds of Forever. In the 10th second of forever, I thought of the sea and a white yacht drifting. In the 9th second of forever, I thought of a leaf, a stone, the plastic fragment of a child's toy. In the 8th second of forever, I remembered a warm room where voices played. In the 7th second of forever, I thought of the life I would not lead. In the 6th second of forever, I saw your mouth whispering something I could not hear. In the 5th second of forever, I thought of the vermilion deserts of Mars, the jeweled forests of Venus. In the 4th second of forever, I can remember nothing that I did not love. In the 3rd second of forever, I thought of rain against a window. I thought of the wind. In the 2nd second of forever, I thought of the pair of broken shades lying on the tarmac. In the 1st and final second of forever, I thought of the long past that had led to now, and never, 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 never. I thought of the 10 seconds of forever as we broke through the time barrier hitting the wormhole, breaking the wormhole, shattering the wormhole, changing time and space, becoming time and space, joining with forever, becoming the infinite, becoming more than the infinite, becoming our memories, becoming the future of our memories, becoming the past of our memories. I thought of how we stepped from planet to planet, walking upon planets as if they were cobblestones beneath our feet, walking from planet to planet. I remembered when you wore Saturn's rings upon your fingers. I remembered the 5th second of forever when there was nothing that I could not love. I remember the 4th second of forever when I remembered the vermilion deserts of Mars, the jeweled forests of Venus. I remembered when you smiled in the jeweled forests of Venus. I remembered smiling in the vermilion deserts of Mars. I remember as we became one with the starkness of the capsule selected by the auto mind, a planet selected by the auto mind. Such midwifery is but one function of the leader here when we cut the wires, where we become the 10th second of forever. Forever. Never, never. And that was the 10 seconds of forever. Hello, Sal Show audience. We are Astro Al.
Joel.
And you are watching Sal Show.
See?
We are beaming into your brains. We are invading the internets, the TVs. It is all one now. And that is how you are watching Sal Show. Sal Show is your show. If you are interested in Sal Show, why don't you contact Sal Show? You could find out more about Sal Show. You will see things appearing beneath the screen. Things will float, words, images, strangeness. It was all part of you. You can be part of Sal's show. Contact Sal. Sal's a good guy.
Sal's a great guy.
Yes, and I believe Sal is a human being, although he might not be, because some humans are not so good, and Sal is a good human being. But perhaps not a human being. So, we are Astro Al, and enough of that. Now, we are going to do something not quite yet. We're going to do something in a not quite yet. And in that not quite yet, we're going to do an instrumental. That is mental. And it's all going to be a part of an album that we still haven't finished yet, but which will be finished someday in the future. And in the future, this album will be called Creature Double Feature. And this song will be called Graveyard Music. By the way, I should introduce, this is DNA Girl. And I am Count Robot. We are Astro Al together on Sal Show. Are you ready, DNA Girl?
I think so.
You think so,
I think so. Yep.
Well, let's try. Here we go. This is Graveyard Music. Yes, that was graveyard music. Now, we're going to do something very different for us. This is a cover song, not a cover spoken piece. This is a cover song. You may recognize this song.
It may not either.
Yep. Who knows? We'll see. We are Astro and Sal Show, infesting Sal Show as we are. Welcome to Sal Show if you are just tuning in. If you are about to tune out, well, that's your problem and your loss. Or maybe it's your benefit. But we are on Sal Show and we are Astro.
And this next song also, if you've noticed, most of the theme of this entire show is kind of a spooky type of feeling. You know, we've covered different horror hosts and whatnot, and horror movie stars, and we've covered vampires, we've covered ghosts, and now we're going to cover a witch.
The next one is an Astro Al song. We're actually going to play one of our own songs. Imagine that. And this song is from our Purple Mushroom CD. We have never played this song live before, but
New to live performing.
we are going to play it now for the first time. This song has a title, as most songs do. And by the way, we were on Sal's show, Astro and Sal's
Yes.
show. Yes, but this song has a title. And the title is a real word, not a made-up word. You should look up the definition of this word.
Yes.
And it will change your way of being.
I didn't know the definition of this word really. I thought it was something completely different until Count Robot here explained it to me.
Yes. This song is called Interspace from the Purple Mushroom.
Stars have no weight here. No gravity. No alignment. And the cosmos only wants to become you. Only wants to become There is no human race that matters in this space. There is no need of place in this eternal space. With no trace in this
that was Interspace from Sal's show from the Purple Mushroom album by Astro. And perhaps you were wondering what this device is. This is an oscillating synthesizer called a weird sound generator made by Spectrum Electronics in Italy. Yes, I placed advertising for you, Spectrum Electronics. I hope you appreciate it. This is Astro. We are on Sal's show. This is your show. If you want to find out more about Sal's show, look. There will be information for you to absorb. This is Sal's show. Now, the next thing we will be doing is called Monster from Beyond the Night. And it is from our forthcoming Creature Double Feature album by Astro Al. And this is Sal's show, your show. And Monster from Beyond the Night is dedicated to anyone who ever watched Creature Double Feature in Massachusetts or New England or some other planet where perhaps you have seen it. This is going to be Monster from Beyond the Night in just a moment.
Eventually. The monster's coming, we promise. It's just kind of hiding right now, but it'll be here. And we are on Sal's show, and Malden Cable Access TV. Hello, everyone. Sal's show is your show. So if you want to be a part of it, come on board. Just go to the address below and contact Sal, and you can be on it. And we are Astro Al. Count Robot here. I'm DNA Girl.
Now I will babble.
All right, he
quite a bit.
babbles very well.
And here we go. Monster from Beyond the Night on Sal's show!
Woohoo!
It began on a Saturday afternoon. Early July, or maybe it was late June. Either way, it was a very warm day for a backyard get-together. The in-ground pool was gloriously cool. Felt so good, not overly chlorinated either. Parents, kids of all different ages were there smiling. 4 of us were hanging out. 2 girls with 2 boys. We were pre-teenager-ish, but only slightly. It's somewhere in between the late 1970s, but maybe it was the early 1980s. Memory can twist itself into a drunken maze with a minotaur lurking in its center. The guy who brought his portable oven is making pizzas non-stop, all day long, every kind you could think of. This pizza guy just cranked them out. So fresh, so good, so crazy that he did this for free, for fun, for love. It's around 1 o'clock, so Creature Double Feature is on the TV. Every afternoon in New England, they used to show two back-to-back horror science fiction creature-filled madness movies. Some of them had Vincent Price. That guy couldn't deliver a line poorly. He was incredible. Christopher Lee was in a bunch. The guy with the staring gaze, the cold, smooth voice making you feel his evil. Peter Cushing was in a bunch too. He's the actor who could kill you for spare parts, or save your immortal soul from a cult of vampires. Creature Double Feature show movies with titles like House on Haunted Hill, Dracula vs. Frankenstein, The Wasp Woman, and Monster from a Prehistoric Planet. And The Brain That Wouldn't Die. The opening theme to Creature Double Feature was taken from Emerson Lake and Palmer's Brain Salad Surgery album. The song was toccata, performed to wild perfection in epic rock opera style. Monster from Beyond the Night was the first movie on that afternoon. We had seen it before, so we were kind of watching it through the glass patio doors while munching on pizza slices. They had a huge TV that consumed the shag-carpeted room with its fake wood paneling. The movie's soundtrack was all done on run-down keyboards, drenched in effects so unearthly that it was incredible. In the film, there's this monster that is born from nothing but the darkness of the night. A twist is that the beast isn't really evil. Also, the creature changes as people look at it. Some see a cute, fuzzy pile of monsters combined into some single non-human entity. Others see a misshapen, walking mass of scale-covered claws with no visible mouth. What's really unsettlingly mind-bending is that the beast is hazed over with bursts of static. The movie is in black and white, so the effect really stands out. One of us suggests that we hold a seance. In the middle of a summer day, in broad daylight, at a family-friend get-together, we should hold a seance. Who came up with that insanely messed-up idea? I'm not sure. I'd like to take credit, but I'd be lying because I really don't know. So we wonder, who should we conjure up? Someone says we should call upon the spirit of Jack the Ripper. Kids playing with occult science. Parents eating fresh-made pizza upon fresh-made pizza. Joking, drinking bland beer, talking about day jobs. Some of those jobs no longer exist. Most of the parents at that party no longer exist, except in failing memories. The movie is really weird. The story starts with this creature making friends with the residents at a senior's home. It only gets violent and starts killing people when they hurt the people the monster cares about. Eventually, the police slay the monster in a hail of bullets blessed by a corrupt priest. None of us have ever held a seance before, so we're just making it up as we go. Hold hands! We call upon the spirit of Jack the Ripper to come to us. Hold hands! We call upon the spirit of Jack the Ripper to reveal his identity to us. We call upon the spirit of the most infamous serial killer to speak with us. Hold hands! We summon unsolved murders. Suddenly, the bright blue sky turns black. Rain comes falling down. Thunder fills the sky. There's an epic flash of lightning. Then, as quickly as our lives, it's over. The sky is blue again. We're drenched. The seance is done. The movie ends with the monster coming back to life to get revenge on the people that killed its friends. The party continues well into the night. Next Saturday afternoon, I'm watching Creature Double Feature again. I don't know the name of the movie that's playing. I think it had something to do with the ghost of a headless vampire. Static bursts across the screen. My older brother comes into the room. He tells me that a woman was just found murdered in our dreamy suburb. She was cut to pieces. Her killer was never caught. My brother didn't know about the seance. No one besides the four of us did, so I say nothing. Until now, I've told no one about this nightmare. Creature Double Feature went off the air a long time ago. Sadly, it's largely forgotten now, as are many of the movies they used to show. One by one, my friends from that party died. All very strangely, violently, in ways I'd rather not describe, so I won't. Police reports state that none of them are murders, but they probably were. I'm the only one left. Once, Well past midnight, I turned on the TV and Monster from Beyond the Night was on some channel that I didn't even know that I had. So I started watching it. About halfway through, the picture got blurry. For a second, I thought there was something moving on the inside of the screen. White noise cracked from the speakers. There was something moving on the inside of the screen. Something that was real, not just a projected image. I turned the TV off. I tried to watch that movie a couple of times since then, but I can't. I feel strange whenever I try. It gets cold. I'm waiting for something to come to see me. I shut the TV off before the static starts. Eventually I stopped watching TV altogether. When I turn on any television now, all I see is static. White noise. Empty white noise. I miss my friends. My life is just static. And that was Monster from Beyond the Night. And we are Astro on Sal Show! Sal Show, your show. Watch for information about Sal's show. Because you could be on Sal's show if you so desired, and if Sal so desired, and if the universe so desired. We are Astro Al. This is Malden Access. This is Sal's show.
Sal's show.
This is the universe. This is reality, maybe, or maybe it is not reality. And we are going to do our last, final number of Sal's show. This is a song of ours that we actually took a cover of and we changed it, made it our own.
Kind of updated it and
changed it around.
More like 60s than anything else.
Yeah, and this is from our album, The Neighbor's Giraffe. You might recognize this song. You might. You might
when you were a kid. This is a kind of a new take on it. We just changed some of the lyrics a little bit.
This is DNA Girl on multiple instruments. I am Count Robot. We are Astro Al. This is Sal Show. This is your brain. And here we go. This is called Big Rock Candy Mountains. One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fire was burning, down the tracks came a hippie tripping, and he said, I'm transforming! I'm headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountains. I'll see you all this coming fall in the Big Rock Candy Mountains. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the mushrooms grow in bushes and you freak out every night, where the UFOs are empty and the sun shines every day. All the birds and the bees and the mushroom trees, the tequila springs and the wagon sing in the Big Rock Candy Mountains. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, all the cots have wooden legs, and the aliens all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. The farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. Oh, I'm bound to go where they got a lot of snow in the Big Rock Candy Mountains. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the mushrooms grow in bushes and you freak out every night, where the UFOs are empty and the sun shines every day. All the birds and the bees and the mushroom trees, tequila springs and the wagon sing in the Big Rock Candy Mountains. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, you trip outside your socks, and little little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks. The cats all have to tip their hats, and the railroad pigs are blind. There's a lake of stew and pizza too. Paddle around them in a big canoe in the big rock candy mountains. In the big rock candy mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the mushrooms grow bushes, and you freak out every night. Where the UFOs are empty, and the sun shines every day. Oh, the birds and the bees and the mushroom trees, the Gila springs and the Waidu sing in the big rock candy mountains. And that is
That's it.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good
or
night.
Good morning,
Goodbye,
or good
Sal
afternoon,
Show.
or whenever you're watching this.
Astro Al says
We're
goodbye
Astro.
from Sal Show.
Bye-bye.